Meanwhile, back to the, well, gosh, I guess we got to play this. This is a little disturbing.
Oh, this is gross.
Not quite as disturbing as the, as what this administration is doing in terms of immigrants. Now, there's no sound involved in this. This is video image of Donald Trump walking onto Air Force One. When was this from? Yesterday? And apparently it's become all the rage because people have figured out one element in which the what people refer to as hair stays on Donald Trump's head. And it comes via a gust of wind as he walks up the stairs. Let's watch that now. He goes up the stairs and the wind blows. Oh, and there it is. Yeah, you can see. Oh. The back of his head is completely bald, it seems like.
Michael's triggered.
Michael cannot handle it. And apparently there's a close-up here. Somebody has a picture. Let's see that picture. Let's expand this picture. And
expanded and large.
Apparently there's a scar there. Is that what we're looking at? A scar on the back of the head. And it is apparently there is a technique, it's hard for me to talk about, called scalp reduction. And I guess the idea is, and somebody help me out on this because I'm not familiar with this quite yet. The idea is that if you have a bald spot, like this gentleman does on the left.
Use the black guy in this picture to explain my operation. How dare you?
So you have a bald spot. The problem is one of two things. I mean, if you consider it a problem. The problem is either you have too little hair or too much baldness, too much bald scalp. So one way people address this is by putting more hair on the scalp. But apparently another way you can address this is by getting rid of a lot of that scalp. So do I have this right?
Isn't it like really taut over your head then?
They split it and then yes, and it probably gives you...
It would explain that story about how Trump assaulted his wife, complaining about scalp pain.
Scalp really
and I
hurts.
guess the idea is just like I feel like just right now, like I'm squeezing my head. I feel like I could pick up I don't know.
Is that comfortable for you?
It does not feel like I have an extra inch or two to lose of my scalp, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe in the back, I don't know.
Maybe they got to stretch the skin out a little bit and then it fits.
It's not
Anyways,
easy. It's
This is
not
gonna
easy.
really freak him out.
Listen.
Man.
It's uncomfortable to view, but the only thing I can tell you is if there is any possible opportunity that this will upset Donald Trump's day or even a couple hours of it, I think it's important to talk about.
I'm just glad it's resolved because I feel fairly confident with a high degree of certainty that it is scalp reduction that explains Trump's head. And as a skeptic, I just feel like that was always unsettled and I wanted to know, and I feel that it's been resolved.
Now Matt can sleep at night.
But wait, we already knew this because we read the Ivanka.
It's
She
nice
talked
to see
about
it illustrated,
in
though.
Michael Wolff's
Ivana.
book.
Yeah, but I mean,
Ivanka.
it proves the dossier. It proves the dossier.
Yeah, so really the point is that the dude gets pissed on. That's the best conclusion.
Anthony-
I love that this horrifying image is our comic relief today.
Yeah.